Okay. How is everybody tonight? I'm really excited for this call. Um, this is our first blow this shit up. There you go. That's why you have your headphones on. Blow this shit up call. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm overwhelmed and at the response that we got from that video, that ghetto video that I could not post on the Coaches of Team Perseverance because I couldn't share it. So I literally couldn't get my quick player to work. I was ghetto and I like recorded it with my phone, like ghetto, but I wanted you to see it. And it's funny, like the response I got from everybody was like, wow, like you fired me up and you know, God, Kristen. And I didn't have a plan going into that video. I felt like I just needed to talk to you guys and just share what was on my heart because coming off of Punta Cana and those of you guys that are on the call that were there, like I think you felt it. Like I felt like there's a shift. And I think it's ironic that the new program, I see you, Mel, that the new program Shift Shop is coming out because of Chris Downing. Like he made us cry. He made us feel something that I've never felt before doing an exercise program. Like I said, it was very similar to a workout / sermon, right? So it was really motivational. It was where he was taking the moves that he was doing with you and applying them to your life, you know? So we were in, you know, I keep using this example, like tapping and plank from side to side. He'd be like, tap to the right, tap to the left, tap into your soul. You know, what are you struggling with? What's your pain? Take your pain, internalize it and go towards the pain. You know, do things that scare you. You know, we've all had struggles. We all have things that have held us back in our life, but this is our time to make the shift. This is our time to move forward. And it kind of resonated with me. And Dave and I have talked about it and we've kind of been on the feel sorry for ourselves bus for the last, few months. We've been working really hard. But we realized that we can't do it alone, right? Like we need a team of people to do it with us. And, yes, that includes getting new people to join our team, but it also includes all of you that have been here. Some of you have been around for a while, and, maybe you've gotten stale, you've lost motivation, you've hit your wall, you keep going in and out of working, not working. And you know what? The reason why I think that this happens so easily as a coach is because it's, for most of you, this is not your main thing, right? This is your side business, right? But you say you want more from it. You say you want it to be bigger. You say you want this to change your life because you see it doing it for other people, but you're not willing to put the work in that it takes to get there, or you're expecting it to just happen magically. Some people last year fell off with their coaching and they stopped hitting Success Club. And then when they got their taxes this year, they were like, I can't believe it. I didn't make more money than I made last year. Well, of course you didn't. You stopped hitting Success Club. You gave up. You're not hitting Success Club. I'm telling you right now, you are not growing. You're not growing a team. You're not getting challengers. You don't have residual income. So that's where it starts, Success Club. And it starts with daily tasks that we all are capable of doing, but some of us choose not to do on a regular basis. And I will tell you my PD from today, I'm listening to the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. And it was all about procrastination. And I always feel like I've been the queen of procrastination for so many reasons. And she basically explained that procrastination is a way that we avoid bigger stressors in our life. Right? If we have to, and I'm going to use laundry as an example. I hate laundry, right? I'm sure, raise your hand if you hate laundry, right? We hate laundry. We procrastinate and we usually have it build up, right? Because we don't want to do it. We're like, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow. And that's avoiding a bigger stressor because for me, laundry means like I have to fold it. I have to put it away. I have to make sure everybody has what they need for the school day. And that stresses me. But what stresses me more is when I can't find socks for my kids in the morning. And I'm like, here, just wear this one and this one. I don't care if they don't match. But that's a bigger stressor, right? And so when you think about it, your business, if you procrastinate from doing it, you stop, you scroll Facebook, you're like, oh, let me throw some laundry on instead of doing those invites, right? You're procrastinating because you feel like you have temporary control. If you're doing things for your business that you need to do that are hard for you, like inviting, and messaging people. Those are the scary things that you guys have all kind of talked about in your limiting beliefs. You're avoiding it because it's a bigger stressor. However, your bigger stressor might be your financial situation, right? Like, I have no money. I need to do this. But I'm going to just scroll Facebook because that's easier and I have control of that. And that's kind of what we all kind of fall into. It's too easy to do because this is our business at home. If you have to go to work, if you have to go to work and be at work at 8 p.m., right? Are you at work at 8 p.m.? You show up, right? You have to. It's your job. So why don't we have that same mentality for this? I think it's just too easy not to. And that's why we're going to start with changing our mindsets. Our mindsets have to be set the right way before we go any further. Before I can tell you to invite or do anything else, you have to be in the right mindset. Your limiting beliefs are the things that I wanted you to kind of dig deep into so you could see where's your roadblock, what's holding you back. And all of us kind of, there was common themes, but everybody had some different things. And we have to turn those around into positives and affirmations. And I know, Mel, you're my girl for affirmations, right? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to dive into our personal development. That's going to be key every single day, guys. You will not grow as a coach if you don't grow as a person. That is first and foremost. If you're not willing to do PD, if you think you don't need it, you're wrong, and that you probably shouldn't be in here. I'm telling you now, let's just get that out of the way. If you don't think you need it, you shouldn't be in here. I think you guys all know that, and I think you're all on board. The book we're getting is You Are a Badass at Making Money. Tyann, I already listened to the first 2 minutes. It's like exactly what you were talking about. It's like insane. So to get control, what I want you guys to do, and I'll put a post up in the group after this call, between tonight and tomorrow, is I want you to take your limiting belief that you wrote about, right? Whether it's confidence, hitting a wall, a fear of failure. These are all very common things, guys, and only things that get better with personal development and support. Because if we're all doing it, if I'm pushing you to do it, and I'm sorry, a lot of you told me I scared you. I didn't want to scare you. Hopefully it was a good scare, but I just want you to feel that you have the potential. We all have the potential in us. You have to see, and that's what Chris Downing said. He said, all you need is a little glimpse of your greatness, and that's all you need to just give you that little boost to push you to the next level. So you guys, you got to get a glimpse into your greatness. You got to know what you're capable of, and every single one of you on this call is capable of it. You have to want it, and you have to say, I'm willing to take those limiting beliefs, those fears I have, push them to the side, and just go. Just stop thinking and go. And when I did that video yesterday, honestly, I had no intention of creating this group. It wasn't in my head. I was thinking about starting some calls. I had talked to Melanie and Devin about it. I'm like, yeah, I'll just do a video and just share what's on my heart. And then all of a sudden I'm like, as I'm talking, and I'm like, just do this. Just create this group. Like, I'm like, oh, that's work. It's extra work. But you know what? We needed this. We need this group to have, because think about our challenge groups. Why are they so successful for people? Because they keep you going. They keep you accountable. They push you to another level that you probably didn't think was possible because everybody's doing it, right? So this is like kind of like the bandwagon for everybody's doing it. This is what the cool kids do. This is the peer pressure group. This is the blow shit up group, right? So if we have a challenge group for working coaches where you have to show up every day, right? You don't have a choice. Well, you do have a choice, actually. It is on you. I'm not, and I said in my video, I'm not babysitting. We're not tagging each other unless you want to. This is your business, so you decide how you're going to run with it. We're going to give you the tools. We're going to give you the tasks. We're going to tell you what you have to do to be successful. It's going to be on your shoulders to do them, right? And I'm going to show you a picture because I do want to compare your working business as a coach to your fitness journey because they're very similar. But what was I going to say about that? Oh, I'm just going to show you. I know what I was going to say. So my original thought was, let's do this like a challenge group. Let's do it for 30 days. Then I'm like, no, screw that. Let's do it for 60 days. Then I'm like, no, screw that. Let's do that for 90 days. Let's push to summit, right? Because this is like the surge to summit. I'm in this group with Carl Deichler. Charisse is in it with me. I think Shannon Larice is in it. I don't know if anybody else is, but yes, I'm recording. And Carl Deichler asked everybody to start off with their limiting beliefs and then talk about why you're not hitting Success Club 20 and 30, why your coaches aren't hitting Success Club and Success Starters. And it really made you think. And to see some of these coaches that like I really look up to, I'm telling you, like people that I like love and look up to, like being vulnerable and posting about their like limiting beliefs. I'm like, wow, they're just like me. Like, that's crazy, you know? But I wanted you guys to feel that. Like, I want you to know that you're not alone with the way you feel. And a lot of you guys are reading each other's posts going, oh my God, that's me too. That's me too. So we're all in the same boat. So let's stay in the same boat and let's push each other. So we're going to do a 90-day group. And I said this in the video today that right now you're all gung-ho and excited and fired up and, you know, ready to go. But my guess is this has happened to you before. Yeah, let's do this. Let's push. My thing is, by the end of 90 days, I'm going to still be here, right? So I'm curious to see how many of you will still be standing with me on the call in 3 months from now. Who thinks that they're still going to be here in 90 days from now? Or who knows that they're going to still be here in 90 days from now? Because that is when you will see the fruits of your labor really start to develop. So keep that in mind. You're going to start inviting more. You're going to start talking to more people. You're going to get more involved. You're going to be more consistent. You're planting seeds right now. This is the planting seeds time. So know that it does take time to get those plants to grow and for people to be ripe to join you. And people are going to say no to you. You need to accept that. You need to know that's okay. I'm looking for the no. Like, go for the no, right? We always say go for the no. I always try to go for the yes, of course, but people tell you no. When people tell you no, don't get mad at them and be like, bitch, and like slam the door. No, you keep that communication open with them and you say, listen, no problem. I know you're not ready. I'm going to keep going. I do this every month. I can't wait for you to join me eventually. Can I check back with you next month? You check back with them. You give them value. Send them recipes. Send them, you know, little notes and say, I'm thinking of you. I hope you're doing well. Keep that relationship open. They will come to you. So know that when they say no, and how many times have we said it, but no means not right now, it's okay. Go for the no, accept it, and be like, yeah, I got another no. That means they're going to come back to me later and I'll have to be patient and I just have to talk to more people. That's it. You have to get that into your mindset right now. Do not be afraid of people telling you no. People are going to tell you no. Just like when people, I'm sure all of you have gotten messages from people, hey, have you ever heard of this skincare company, Roden and Fields? Do you need any skincare products? No, I don't. And I will tell you this, I'll probably say no to them for the rest of my life. But, you know, people have no problem sending you that. Why would you be afraid to invite them to your challenge group? And I actually heard something really cool. I think it was, I don't know if you guys know Kim Lima, if you follow Kim Lima at all. She's one of Danielle Natoni coaches. She posted in the Carl Deichler group, you know, when you invite somebody to a birthday party, like, are you kind of like wishy-washy about the invite? Like, I might be having a party. Maybe you want to come. No, you're not wishy-washy. You're like, the party's on Friday. It's at 2 o'clock. You know, it's a pool party, so bring your bathing suit. Like, you lay it all out there. RSVP by this date. Let me know if you can come or not. That's how we have to be with our invites. We can't be wishy-washy with our invites. We have to be like, listen, I got this thing and it works. And I've lost 20 pounds and I feel amazing. Your confidence is going to come from your experience. You can't worry about like you don't have your abs yet, right? That's not necessary for you to get other people on board with you. Those are those limiting beliefs that I saw you guys saying. Like, why would anyone want to join me? What if I don't know enough? You know, what that's in your head. You know, in your head what works. You know that this system works. This is a lifestyle. This is not a fad. This is not a diet. Why are you all here? It worked for you, right? You wouldn't be here if it didn't work for you. So you have to just speak from your heart and speak from what has worked for you and what you're passionate about. You don't have to worry about anybody else's journey. So just know that when you speak to people and you invite them, you invite with confidence because you know this works. I know what I have is going to work for you. You may not know it yet. You may say no to me. You may say no to me for 6 months. You may say no to me for 2 years, but I'm going to still go and you're going to watch me. And eventually you're going to want to join me because I know what I do works. That's how you have to approach it, guys, when you're talking to people. Confidence. You have to have the confidence, even if you don't have the confidence. Even if you're like shaking in your boots, yeah, this really works. It's great. You know, who cares? You act like you know what you're talking about. You blow this shit up. Sorry, Jen, but you do. And I remember Scotty Hobbs saying when he reached out to Lindsay Matway, and I'm sure you guys know who Lindsay Matway is, right? She spoke to him like she was in a top team. He thought she was like one of the top coaches of Beachbody. Do you know how long she was a coach before when he reached out to her? 3 months. She was a brand new coach. And he said, by the way she spoke to me, I thought she was like a top coach. She had confidence and she just acted like her shit didn't stink. And you know what? He wanted a part of that, you know, and that was just how she carried herself. So always rock your confidence. I just did a post about it a little while ago, and just know that in your heart, you know this works because it worked for you. And that's why you're here. So I just want to show you guys something. I'm going to share my screen. Is everybody good so far? Okay, hold on. Why can I? All right, can you guys see those pictures? Melanie, can you see those pictures? Just give me a thumbs up. I can see you. Okay, so these are my before and after pictures from Core to Force. So if some of you don't know, I was in the Core to Force test group, the coach test group, back in August. And they actually sent me an email to ask me to be in the test group, and I didn't get the email. They actually reached out and called me, corporate called me, right before we were leaving on a family vacation to go to Cape May, New Jersey, where we always go. And they said, hey, are you going to do the challenge group, the coach test group? I was like, what? What are you talking about? And they're like, yeah, we sent you an email. I never got it. And so nice of them to call. And I was like, oh my God, I've never been selected for a test group. I've always wanted to. Oh my God, oh my God. I said yes right away because that's what you do. And then I hung up and I freaked out. I freaked the frig out, you guys. I was like, all those limiting beliefs rushed into my head. Number one, I was going away. Number two, my kitchen renovation was due to start 2 weeks later. The kitchen renovation that I had worked my ass off for 10 years. And I knew that food prep was going to kind of be important. And I knew I wasn't going to have a kitchen for a few months. So I was like freaking out. My biggest concern was, what if I fail? What if I can't do this? What if I can't stick to this? What if I don't get results? Like they're looking to me. Like it was the highest form of accountability that I've ever had, you know, and up until that point, like I had results from a while ago and I kind of kept it all off. But I honestly, my body wasn't changing. I was kind of staying the same and stale. And if you look at my first picture all the way over here on the left, now, granted, that was right off of vacation, literally the night we got back from vacation. So I purposely ate a lot of ice cream before that because I was like, you know what? I want a good before picture. So I was really fluffy there. However, that wasn't too far off from really how I looked. And I hadn't changed with what I had been doing for months. So I was excited about this, but again, so nervous. What if I fail? What if I can't keep up? What if I don't get results and you know, Beachbody gets mad at me? Like, it was a lot of pressure. So I actually honestly almost called them back and said, no, thank you, because that would have actually made my life easier, right? I wouldn't have had that stress. But Dave, you know, I told Dave and he said, Chris, you got to do this. He goes, coaches, this is an opportunity to blow up your business, to share like a huge journey. And so I took it on. And I took it on knowing that I wasn't going to have a kitchen, knowing that I was really scared about it. But I did it, right? So if you see this is my day one picture all the way on the left, right? I look like it's a mugshot and I'm in jail and I'm fluffy. Now, so I went through my first month of Core to Force. It's a 30-day program. And in the first month, I just was learning the moves, right? So I just was trying to get the moves down. I was slower at them. I was trying to get my food plan in order and figure that out and kind of, you know, figure out what foods work best for me, what was easiest for planning ahead and things like that. So I feel like my first 30 days in the Core to Force test group was me learning, right? And just trying to find my way, ask questions, and really just I looked at the Sphinx blasters like, holy crap, really? Like, I'm never going to do a Sphinx blaster on my toes. Like, really? And I think we all said that the first time we did dynamic strength. We were like, yeah, okay. So 30 days is learning, right? I learned and I lost some weight. I lost some inches, made some progress. It was hard and I gave up wine. and the hardest part, I think, was having to go through the weekends because I had never really done that. I always was really good Monday through Friday, and then the weekends came, I had my wine, we had pizza night, and I never stuck to my nutrition 7 days a week. But 30 days later, I started seeing results, like really kind of quickly, because I was still learning, I was still going slower, but my nutrition started to be on point pretty much 7 days a week, right? So you see that, that's 30 days. Then you get fast forward to 60 days. I don't see that much of a change, but there was some more inches, there was some more weight. And in my second round of Core de Force, I got the moves better. I was a little quicker. I was more confident in what I was doing. I felt like my form was starting to take shape. I was getting stronger. My core was getting stronger. Guys, I've had 3 kids, so I kind of said, I don't think I'm ever going to have abs. And I was also approaching my 40th birthday in this group. So I'm like, I'm never going to have abs. I'm almost 40. I'll do my best with this. But I started to see some little ablets. I called them little ablets. And I'm like, oh my God, ablets are coming. And I was getting better at it. I was getting more comfortable with the moves. I was getting more comfortable with the program. I was much better with my eating, and it got a little easier. And then you go to 90 days later, and I'm over here. And you could see that my 3rd month, I rocked the program. I was doing 12 Sphinx blasters on my toes. By the 3rd month, I was strong. I was confident. I felt like a badass. As you can see, like I got a lot more definition in my body. I'm not super skinny. I know I'll never be super skinny, but that's okay. That was the strongest I have ever been. That was the most toned I had ever been. And I did that in 3 months. And every month I progressed and I got better and better and stronger. Okay? There is no difference with this business than these pictures here. This is 30 days of us doing this together is going to be our learning phase. We're going to work on it. We're going to get into a groove. We're going to get organized. We're going to support each other. And we're going to see a little bit of progress, right? Your 60 days, you're going to start to master what you're doing. You're going to get better at it. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get tighter with what you're doing, and it's going to be more natural to you, okay? And then by your 3rd month, you're going to be rocking it. We're all going to be badasses. We're going to be blowing this shit up, and then we're going to be on a roll. I see you now. We're going to be on a roll at that point. Our 90 days in is going to be where shit explodes and hits the freaking ceiling, okay? Because those of you that are still going to be here, and I'm hoping it's all of you, but those of you that are still going to be here after the 90 days, and I'm going to stop sharing so you can stop looking at my fat belly. Those of you that are still here after the 90 days, we're going to see the momentum start to pick up. Our teams are going to grow. We're going to be hitting Success Club. We're going to be bringing on new coaches. And the coaches that we're bringing on are going to be people with fire in their bellies, because we're going to be focusing on getting people that were us before Beachbody. That's what we want, right? So you think about who you were before Beachbody. Those are the people that you want. All right. And you want to get people, you're going to be involved in sneak peeks. You're going to be involved in your challenge groups, in your free groups. The more you get involved, the more you put your energy into this, the better you're going to get at it. The more you talk to people, the better you get at it. Like anything else. By the 3rd round of Core de Force, I was rocking Sphinx blasters. When I first started, I said, I will never do these. My limiting beliefs told me I'm not going to do this. That's really hard. That's really scary. That's not something I can picture myself doing. And you know what? People around me started to be able to do them. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not letting them do it. I'm doing it too. And then I started doing it. And I did a little more and a little more and a little more until I got really strong. By month 3, I was doing 12 on my feet. There's no difference between that and our business. That's how it works. You're not going to know everything. You're going to make mistakes in the beginning, and that's okay. That's how you learn. As long as you're willing to learn, and you're willing to keep going, and you're willing to take no's, and you're willing to take risks, and you're willing to just do and not think, because thinking is what holds us back. That's what this 5-second rule book is teaching me. You say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just do it. You don't have time to think, because when you think, that's when you procrastinate, and that's what holds you back from everything that you want to happen in your life. So we're not going to be thinking a whole lot these next 3 months. We're just going to be doing a whole lot. Okay. Again, it's going to be all on you guys. You're in charge of what you do. All right. Every day I'm going to be putting a post up, and it's going to tell you the task for the day. Excuse me, I'm drying up. And the tasks are simple. I wrote them down. Where did I write them down? Mondays and Thursdays are blitz days. So we're going to be inviting only on Mondays and Thursdays. But every day, simple. You're going to work out. You're going to drink your shake. You're going to listen to your PD or read your PD. And the book is You Are a Badass to Make Money, or whatever it's called, by Jen Sincero. We're all going to read the same book. I think that's easier. So it's like a book club. You can post your takeaways every day. And every day you're doing 10 to 20 new friend requests, 2 to 5 messages, and follow-ups. Your social media posts, 3 per day. Those are the non-negotiables. Now, I gave you a range, 10 to 20 new friend requests every day. You do what you can do, but don't do any less than 10. It does not take that long. You have to make sure you have mutual friends in common. You have to make sure there's not coaches that are also those mutual friends, so you stay away from coaches. And then you're going to send 2 to 5 new messages, thanking them for accepting your friend request, seeing, you know, oh, I saw we had some friends in common. I thought maybe at some point we had crossed paths. And then ask them a question. Do you happen to live in blah, blah, blah? Did you happen to go to blah, blah, blah high school? Start a conversation. If that's not comfortable, still message them and be like, have a great day. Thanks for connecting with me. It's so great meeting you. Something along those lines, thanking them. And then you keep your interest list of all these people you're messaging, and you go on their page every 2 days. You like and you comment. You like and you comment, and you show up. And when you're posting consistently on social media 3 times a day, you choose your social media, whatever you want, they're going to be watching you. And then eventually you're going to have that long list of new friends that you're going to reach out to and send invites to on blitz days, Mondays and Thursdays. And blitz is when you get your list going and you just boom, 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 boom. You don't think, you just send, 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 send. Don't think, don't think. We'll be posting in the group like, you know, got 3 no's, got 1 maybe, got no response, crickets, whatever it is, it's okay. We're going to all be experiencing it together. Trust me. All right. And on blitz days, you're doing less as far as sending friend requests. You're only doing between 5 and 10 new friend requests because you're blitzing. And then you'll do your invites. So Sundays, just like in challenge groups, are your rest days. You can do some planning and some prepping for the week if you'd like to on rest days. And as far as posting goes, Sharice is going to put up a doc with some posting ideas for every day of the week to get posts up. I'm going to post a bunch of like pictures that I've made over the course of God knows how long. I make them with PhotoFi. That's the app that I use. There's tons of apps. Maybe we can all share some apps in a doc, the ones that you guys like. And anybody who wants to throw up some post ideas in the docs, let's go for it. Whatever value everybody can add, let's go for it. If you want to share conversations that you're having with people and you don't know how to respond, post it. We can bounce off each other. Just so you know, only the admins are allowed to post in the group. Everybody else is going to post in the comments. So if whatever you have, just put it in the comments. If you have to tag, you know, one of the admins, make sure you do that in case we miss your post, because there's a lot of us in the group. And that's really it. So the PD we're going to be reading every day, your workout, your shake, adding new people every single day, social media posts 3 times a day, non-negotiable, and follow-ups. Those are the main things that you guys are going to do in order to get your business going. And then after the day is done, you can just type done in your comments, or, you know, done, waiting to hear some messages. Like, give us whatever info you want to share with us. Just do it. Don't think, just do it. And that is, I think, everything that I wanted to cover. I just totally blew this shit up. I just spoke a lot. Does anyone have questions or comments or anything? There's 42 of you on this freaking call. That's amazing. That's really exciting. I'm like overwhelmed, you guys. I think, like, I got tears in my eyes earlier today to know so many of you are excited to kind of jump back into this or jump into this for the first time. I really think that this might be the key for us sticking with it, because you don't have to do it alone. We're not alone. We're all together. Like, look at us. Like, we're amazing freaking 42 women on a call, like, gonna blow this shit up. All right. Who's got questions or comments? Anybody? You can put it in the chat. You can unmute yourself. Dave just said there's no dudes. No, there's no dudes. No, bro, there's no dudes. Are we starting the book right away? Hold on. I can't see my chat. Are we starting the book right away or on Monday? Amber, I might start it right away. You can start it on Monday if you want, but I'm going to start right away. I started listening to a sample of it. I also am still listening to my other book, so I'm just going to go between the two. So yeah, start it right away. If you have it, start it. If you're probably still finishing your other book, Amber, so you could finish that one too. And then I know. You know what? There's no such thing as too much PD. I'll tell you that much. It can't do any harm. You spoke fast. You were going to post all the do's and don'ts, right? Yes, Ashley. I have my Dave's assistant, AKA my assistant too, made graphics that he's going to post every morning at 5 a.m. with the tasks. So you'll know what to do. And they're going to be the same. Mondays and Thursdays are going to have the same tasks. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday are all going to be the same. And then Sunday's just going to say rest day. But it's going to tell you. It's the basics. And then after you do it for a week, you're going to know exactly what you're going to be doing. I'm sorry I spoke fast. I'm fired up. Did I speak too fast, guys? I'm sorry. No? Okay. Any other questions or comments? Are we ready? Are you guys ready to do this? Really ready? All right, then we have to take a picture. Hold on. I have to document this. Fix your hair. Do what you got to do. I know it's 9:30 at night, right? All right, hold on. So what can we do? Can we do something fun? Where's Darlene? Darlene likes to take fun pictures, right? Okay, hold on. All right, everybody put your hands up and be like, woo, something fun. 1, 2, 3. All right, awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Every 2 weeks, set it in your calendar. I don't know what the next date is for the next 2 weeks, let's say. The 18th. The 18th will be our next call, 9 p.m. All right, so set the reminder in your phone, and I will get this recording up in the group for anybody who missed it. And again, if you guys have any questions, this next couple of days is going to be prepping. You're also, let me go back to the beginning. You're also going to be turning your limiting beliefs into positives. I'll give you an example real quick before we get off, because I did mine. So this is my limiting belief. This is what I posted in the Carl's group. But basically, when I was teaching, I was a lunatic. I was a stressed out, crazy lunatic, and Dave can probably attest to that. I still am, but not as bad as I was. I used to scream all the time. Every single morning, I was stressed, leaving. I yelling at my kids. Michelle, you know, and and I didn't recognize myself anymore. I became this unhappy person, and so for me, when I left and I became a coach full-time, in my head, I was thinking, oh, this is going to alleviate a lot of stress. I don't want this to bring stress in my life. I want it to be easy peasy. And it's not. You have to put effort into it. But I think what happened was I held myself back from pushing myself to my full potential. I would say hitting Success Club 5, I'm good. I don't need to push anymore. I can handle that. If I get any more challengers, that's going to intimidate me. That's going to overwhelm me. And I didn't want that to happen. So I realized that has been holding me back. And, my business has grown slower as a result. I can do more. I'm capable of doing more. It might take me an extra half hour a day, but I have the time. This is my job. This is what I can do. So I think that I realized that was holding me back. I was holding myself back, making me feel like I don't want to overwhelm myself. I'm just going to push a little bit and that's enough. But you know what? I can push more. And I also think that I do that with my coaches. My biggest thing has been do what's comfortable for you, which is what I lived by when I was teaching full time. But I also feel like some people can be pushed a little bit more. And that's kind of what we're doing now, pushing you a little bit more out of your comfort zone, because you create your comfort zone, right? Get out of it, push yourself a little harder, a little more. Just realize if I can do X, Y, and Z, then I can do a little bit more past X, Y, and Z, right? So for me, my turning it around into my positive affirmation is I am capable of greatness. I am capable of reaching more people at a deeper level, and I can handle it because this is my passion. So that's how I turned my limiting belief around into something positive. I want you guys all to go back and look at your limiting beliefs. And I don't know if everybody posted, but look back at your limiting beliefs and post some positive affirmations to turn it around. And I want you to read it and post it somewhere where you see it every single day. Because if you can't get past that, that's your roadblock, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to go back to where you started. You're going to fall and hit that wall again. You're going to lose your motivation. You have to know how you can turn it around and get past that wall. If you can't get past the wall, we're not going anywhere. And then I'll be sitting on this call by myself in 90 days. I don't think that's true. I think there's going to be a lot of you guys here. And Dave will be with me. I think there's going to be a lot of them, Dave. There's 42 on the call. Pretty good. All right. So he's over there working. All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. I love you all. I'm so happy that you guys all joined us. And let's just blow this shit up. Blow this shit up. You can do it. All right, guys? I will talk to you later. Bye.